Hello, hello, hello. Welcome once more. For today, it's another one of those Led Zeppelin reviews. You may hear the heavy breathing of a dog. You might, if these microphones pick it up. You might not. It's the reason why I bought directional microphones, so I can direct them at me and not the dog. Well, what are we talking about? So, it's about houses of the holy. And I've done this video before. And well, that one not only, look at that. What's that? Is that a problem with the artwork? I did this one before and it got deleted because of the Great Purge. And I've also been doing this over and over again because I'm having a few technical problems with the computer. So if I come across as a little bit, it's because this is probably about the 6th time I've attempted to record this. But you don't care about that. You want to know my thoughts, what my brain juices are swishing around inside this old noggin of what I think about this record, released on the 28th of March 1973, featuring future restaurateur and chef Stephen Gates on the cover in his bare-assed glory. Hypnosis, of course, this one. Aubrey Powell, Giant's Causeway. I've said that so many times. I'm bored with saying it. I'm bored with talking about this album. Let's hope we can get through it. This will be the one that works because I'm bitching about it. This will be the one that we'll get through, and it'll be fine because I'm going to do a whole diatribe about how my computer can be a little bit sometimes, and it's working now. Just turn it off and on again. So this was released back in 1973, recorded between December 71 and August 72. Headley Grange, that's a thing. I like this album. I used to like this album more than I liked the Untitled album, but now I'm thinking I like the Untitled album more than I like this album. It's just a slither in it. It's just a slight thing in it. Look at that. Look at that. Look. I'm just playing. I'm just showing off to the people are just they're thumbsing down the video now because I don't know what am I doing here? What are we doing here? Don't you think after all these years you'd have learned to just skip these videos and just do something else instead? Fall in love. I don't know. Sail the world. Open a chain of successful fast food restaurants. Go live in the woods. Up a tree. We could be doing all these things instead of watching this. And now the light's changed. The dog is not snoring. She's awake. She's awake. I have a highly strung dog. Oh, it begins with "The Song Remains the Same," which, funny enough, is also the title of their live album and film. I like this song because it has some really interesting 12-string guitar on it, electric 12-string at that, which you don't hear very often in the rock milieu. I like this song a lot. For the song, it remains the same. This is followed by The Rain Song, which is an achingly beautiful ballad. I really like this song because it features the mellotron, and it is based chordally on Sometimes by the Beatles from Abbey Road. It seems to be working. It's not ballsing up so far. This is good. This is my work. I should do it again. See, now I'm looking all ruddy faced like I've been at the booze. Now that's just too bright. Oh, wait a minute, I've got an idea. What if we adjust the f-stop? That could do it. Yeah, I like the first side a lot. The first side has a nice feel to it. I like The Song Remains the Same because it's really it really grabs you by the throat. Like the Immigrant Song, it really kind of shakes you and drags you off. Then we have a change in pace, and then the pièce de résistance is Over the Hills and Far Away, a song I've always loved, and for me is my favourite Led Zeppelin song. I love it. I think it's great. Again, it starts with the lovely 12-string refrain. Do diddly do, ding 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 diddly 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 do, ding 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 diddly diddly do. I've done that so many times. It was good the first time. It was funny. Now I just feel like I've worn it out. I really like this song. Funny enough, it was used predominantly in a kids' TV show, young teen, called No Limits, which was produced by convicted paedophile Jonathan King, who also named Genesis and 10cc. That was much more natural when I did it the first time. The sixth time, it feels a bit forced. But yeah, they used to use that song. That and, Dreamweaver a lot on No Limits. Jenny Powell, who remembers Jenny Powell? She was in the Daily Mail today in her bikini. Well, I enjoyed it. It was on the Daily Mail website. I only go there for the sidebar of shame, for all these older ladies in their bikinis. I like old ladies now. It's because I'm old myself. Funny that. And I like that song. I like it a lot. It's a good song. And then we have the crunge, or as I call it now, the clunge, reference to the In-Betweeners. No? Channel 4 comedy show from about 12 years ago. They did a couple of movies. The crunge is it's like a funky kind of pastiche. It has this very interesting synthesizer line in it. Let's take it to the bridge. And it's funny. It's Led Zeppelin at their funniest. And we carry on with the funny with Dancing Days on side 2. And Do You Make Her? Now, the crunge, Dancing Days and Do You Make Her, again, it's the first time that the band, I think, have been really playful with their music, because they're adopting different styles. You know, you got like I say, you got this kind of funk parodying James Brown, you know, with the Take It to the Bridge vocals style. Dancing Days again is an odd one, I think. Do You Make Her again, which is as that. It's, you know, it's weird kind of, you know, combination of reggae and whatever else. Those three songs together, I just think, you know, Led Zeppelin have just gone, let's not be Led Zeppelin anymore. Let's be someone else. And I like that. It's good. It's refreshing. Then we have No Quarter, which is a very, very moody. It's a moody one. Moody. And I think should have always been the end of the album. I thought No Quarter should have been like the end. Maybe the album should have ended on it, because the rest of the album's really kind of up. It's kind of upbeat, and you know, it's kind of, you know, and this one just brings it down. And it might be an idea to go and then end on a bit of a down, but it doesn't. No Quarter's good. I like it. Good song. And then The Ocean finishes off the record. Again, it's a bit of a stomper. But it has this weird kind of, it has a weird vocal thing, a cappella that comes in. I always think of, they did it with Yes on 90125, and Tenacious D did it on their tribute song. And I always think of this, you know, I don't know if they were inspired by this, but, you know, I like to think it was, you know, that those guys listened to The Ocean and that bit and then went off and did their bit and thought, we'll do Led Zeppelin. So yeah, it's I find it, again, it's only, 40 minutes long. It's another short, beautifully short album. Doesn't outstay its welcome. Got a classic album cover, which you couldn't do today because it's up there with the Blind Faith album cover. You can't do covers like that. But I likes it, and yeah, I mean, for a long while I thought this was my favourite Led Zeppelin album. Though now the light's changing and I'm overexposed. I'll change the f-stop. I think that works. Yeah. This is why you come here. This isn't your average record review. And yeah, I bought this years ago. originally. Not this one. This is the remastered. Do the show and tell. This is the remastered edition one. But I had a copy of this from Woolworths for like £1.99 when I was getting rid of all their vinyl. And the little sash. It's got a little sash to stop it kind of burst. Maybe they. Do you think they did it to hide the kids' bottoms? It doesn't quite work. There's a bottom there, and there's a bottom there. You need a bigger sash. Do you? Doesn't quite hide all the naked children. It's Stephen Gates and his sister. They used like a multiple exposure thing. But my original sash was textured like Vimura wallpaper. This isn't. I feel this isn't authentic. I want a textured sash. Just wanted to moan about that. Now I look ruddy again, like I've been on the booze. Bloody. Oh, you want to see the vinyl? All right then. Don't know why. You get a nice little insert, which is it's kind of textured. It's nice. You can sing along. You can sing along to that one, which goes, you know, you can get all the I's and the OO's right. Do you know, Plant, he actually counted all the O's and all the I's to make sure the lyrics were absolutely spot on. Did you know that? It took him 3 weeks to do that. 3 weeks to make sure that all the I's and the O's were compiled properly. See, the classic album on vinyl, 180 grams. And it's thick. Ping! That was my thick vinyl alert going off there. My other one used to wobble like good. Used to go whoop whoop. Oh, money. Oh, Access. What is it, money? Oh, money. Oh, what am I going to do, Access? Don't worry, money. Use Access, your flexible friend. Whoop, whoop. Oh, see, I love the twits. The twits are getting likes, you see, because I'm the twittiest twit on Twitland at the moment. Oh, I've got to put my insert. I've got to insert my insert back in the insert slot, because everybody knows that this part of the record is called the insert slot, right? Because that's where you insert the record. Insert slot. I want to get insert slot trending on Twitter, right? Hashtag insert slot. Let's do that. And there's the record. There you go. And I think you've probably witnessed the fun. Yeah, I'm too dark. Too dark. That's the problem with being bald, is you just can't. When it's too bright, you just kind of lose where my head ends. You see, I'm melting into the background. Look, you just can't. It's all wrong. But I think you'll all agree this is probably the greatest record review you've ever witnessed. And it's only taken me about a week. And settings in OBS. OBS is my enemy. Me and OBS, we've fallen out. We've fallen out the last few days. It's not been pleasant. It's not been pleasant at all. But we got there. I think I've done it. Now it's going dark again. Motherfucker. It's the clouds. I should really close those curtains and just lock it in. You'd think with all my years of inexperience on YouTube that I would have somehow mastered this by now. But I haven't. But anyway, that was my review. That was my... Hold it. I went to the dentist yesterday, and he said, for somebody who hasn't been to the dentist in 27 years, last time I went to the dentist, I think the Tories were still in power with John Major. He said, for somebody who hasn't been to the dentist in as much time, my dentist was younger. He said, I wasn't even born then. My new dentist wasn't even born the last time I went to the dentist. But he said, you've got remarkably good teeth, apart from the two that have gone a bit rotten, but that's probably your diabetes. He wants to 600 quid. So you've got to like this video. You've got to get the videos trending again so I can afford apparently he wants to do root canals, whatever that is. Sounds like fun. But he wants 600 quid. It's like, what? What? Don't worry. I'm sure all my friends on YouTube will help me pay for my dental treatment, because I've given you 10 years of just hilarity and, more importantly, insight and, well, a level of education about music you couldn't get anywhere else. You won't get this on these websites with the funny names and these magazines with the 4-letter titles. Whereas I give you the authentic album review experience. But I really like this album. I like it. I think it's one of Zeppelin's best. This and the Untitled one, I think it's their best. And I like the playfulness of it as well, which is nice. That's it. After this, it all goes downhill. I have a steady decline of not liking Led Zeppelin. And it all starts with the next one. Oh well, I'm sure you'll join me for that. Ta-da!